One thing I'm curious about, just to kind of explore a little bit, we got the 100K budget for one hire, right? Because of that, the only thing, obviously, it's a great comp and it's awesome that you guys want to invest in your people. The only thing I don't love about that is it only allows us to hire one person at a time. And the fact that you're open to kind of a younger candidate that maybe doesn't have 12K in monthly bills yet or something like that,
Sure.
that makes me want to at least pursue cutting this in half to 50K. And, maybe looking at these first 6 months and saying, hey, if you accomplish whatever's in that roadmap for the first 3 to 6 months, as soon as you accomplish these things over a 90-day period or a 6 month period, then your base doubles or something like that. What this would allow us to do is obviously recruit two people to hedge against the risk of attrition and just kind of maybe build up the sales team a little bit more quickly to the two reps in two markets. Now, I know for you, it's like, well, there's still the reality of the cost of kind of living in this area. But in the recruiting process, you're going to get more volume through the process. You're going to get in front of more people. You're going to have a better pitch in terms of selling your career opportunity. You're going to convert higher volumes of quality people than you've done historically through the recruiting process, and you'll be able to actually choose candidates in a little bit more of a unique way than you have in the past. For context, and I understand like the context of the sales cycle in 12 months and it's more complex than a short sales cycle, et cetera. But for context, 90+% of our clients are 1099, all commission, and some of them even have like long sales cycles and stuff like this. So,
Understood.
there's kind of pros and cons to both, but the reality is I think you're better off kind of adjusting the comp plan, saving, cutting in half literally, and just having more carrots 3 to 6, 12 months down the road for the rep, because that can allow you to sell the right candidate into the recruiting process, but again, hedge against the risk of attrition and hire two people versus just one.
Some of
So
the carrots could be obviously we have a 401k, that's a carrot down the road. We
yeah.
have healthcare, which falls, I think, 3 months later, and then we have some other benefits. So yeah, so we have all the things to make it a nice job.
And the other, it could technically be 100K in the first year, right? Or 88K plus 12K in, gas, or even call it 6K in gas, $500 a month or something like that. But it could
Uh-huh.
be this 50K number. But you can maybe do like a quarterly bonus or something like that in the first 12 months. So it equates to 80 to 90 to 100,000, after the first year, because you kind of protect yourself financially a little bit more. So it's, hey, month one, two, and three, if you accomplish this, you get a 10K bonus at the end of the quarter, right? You just
Okay.
pretty much start off the salary of where it's going to be in the second year. So 45,000 is what it would be, right? So it's 45,000 plus commission, and that's what it is. But in the first year, to ensure that you can at least make 100K, because that's the bare minimum in this job that we want for you, here's the exact path over 12 months, which is why I was asking about that earlier. So month one, do this, two, do this, three, do this. There's no reason that you won't do this. It's just doing the activities and building sales pipeline. It's not even closing yet. So all you need to do is follow the activities and do the actual role, the outbound, et cetera. As long as you follow the path and do the activities and submit the leads and show up to the meetings, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, 10K bonus, 10K bonus, 10K bonus, 10K bonus on top of your 45K. That's another 40K in bonuses. That's 85K. And then you get 15K in gas or whatever. So,
Yeah.
I
You do
like,
that you do that in 4 quarters, it sounds like.
yeah, something like that. So
Okay.
to me, that's the angle, because I hate the idea of just depending on one hire and crossing your fingers, because you know what it's like. Even if you hire me, you may not know till like month three that I'm maybe not the right fit. I could be showing up and doing the work, but it takes you month three, four, five, six to realize, oh man, we hired the wrong guy again. Those are just realities that can happen. So I'd rather cut it in half. Me personally, obviously you don't have to do this, and
Sure.
hedge against that risk. So
I don't
all
mind the
it is.
concept.
Yeah, all it is just selling the opportunity better. More volume of candidates coming through the pipeline, getting in front of more people, and then ultimately selling what you guys are going to learn in the group presentation. Hey, here's our culture, here's our industry, here's why it's unique from a sales career perspective. Our sales staff all makes 150 to 220K per year. We've been around for this long. We're out of five companies in the entire United States. So here's our culture, here's our industry, here's why we're unique. Here's our company story. Here's our plans for growth in the future. Here's the sales model. Here's the compensation plan. Here's what it looks like to ramp up into financial success over the first 12 months. Here's what it looks like to grow into the organization, hypothetically into sales leadership, et cetera. And whoever is interested is going to be interested in. But you can take, getting to the same income range, you can still sell that income opportunity, but protect the company a little bit more financially on the front end, get the two people hired. Then we can advertise in Orange County and LA and just start that immediately.
No, I like your concept. I mean, because you're right. If one person is all of a sudden trailing or falling off the wagon, then you still have
Yeah.
the other one going strong.
And so we got LA, OC, we hire one here, one here. This guy doesn't work out, but the LA guy does. But, we just repeat the process again. you know that it's working over here, so maybe we hire two people in OC and go through the exact same process. And
Mm-hmm.
what you do is in this example, hypothetically, if you were to do this, the budget's a little bit higher because you're paying this person the salary, and then these two, hypothetically, if you were to do that, so then you just get really strict on that roadmap, right? Hey, literally, if you're not following the exact roadmap, if you miss anything, weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, you're done, right? And that's the expectation so that you
Right.
guys are protecting yourself financially, not being too nice through the management process.